Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we have another great day of Vlogmas going on. We've had a lot of stuff we've been doing. We've been cooking cookies with the kids, cutting them up, and not the kids, the cookies. And we've been decorating them. I think they put a bunch of sprinkles and stuff on them, so we've been having a pretty good day. Got the lights up yesterday, which was a great relief. All of that is done. I just gotta put up the boxes still. And today what we're gonna be doing is another Christmas-y thing. We're gonna be making some stocking hangers. What I've done is I went ahead already and glued up 2 pieces of pallet wood from those 3 really big pallets that I brought home a couple weeks ago. I've left all of the nails in there. There was no point in removing them because, well, I'm going to be cutting that part out. The main sections I'm going to be using is right in between here. I'm going to be making 4 of the stocking hangers. So I'm going to cut here and here and then figure out the length, get them the same length, cut them in half and everything like that. So what I've got to do right now is go ahead and cut it up. So instead of going ahead and just wasting time, I'm going to go ahead and figure out how big I want these right now. So what I'll do is just measure in between. I've got about 21.5 inches in between from this mark, and I've also got about 21.5 inches between here. So what I'll go ahead and do, just to make it nice and simple, I'll just make these 21 inches to start with, and then I'll make each of the holders 10.5 inches. Oh, you want to come help draw? You can't color. You can't do this. No. As much as you want. Watch out for them nails. You don't want to get poked. Get down. There you go. You're moving my camera all around too. Now, I'm not going to be cutting these any shorter right now until I get all of the hand planing done. I got to get all of this all flattened and everything like that, and doing it in a smaller chunk would be a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to leave it in this length for right now, and then later I'll cut it in half, maybe clean up the edges and stuff like that. But we're going to run inside real quick, show the wife how wide this is, because we're actually going to be putting some vinyl on these. So now we're back from speaking with the wife about what we're going to be doing with this, and I'm just going to go ahead now and use a hand plane and clean it up. I'm not going to try to thin this out at all. I'm just trying to get all of this clean looking. Get off any of the debris, any of the glue that's in there. Clean the seam of it. So now I've gotten all 4 of the pieces cut, and it's kind of left a little rough edge around where the router bit went, which is typical for, to me at least, for pine. It seems like it doesn't cut as well and really leaves like rougher edges, or I don't know, just uglier edge. So I always have a piece of sandpaper. I use about 120 grit, and I just go over it with by the hand and clean that all up. So I was going to originally pull out the lathe and do some kind of fancy little knob and really spice this thing up, but I'm going to keep it simple and use this 1/2 inch dowel that I've had sitting around. And I'm just going to take it and cut about 1 inch of it off and just use that as my little hook on the end. I think it'll still look good. It's all going to get stained anyway. It'll make the project a lot quicker. Now that those are all completely cut, I can go ahead and put some drops of glue into each hole and hopefully not have a bunch of stuff squeeze out. Put the glue back in there for right now. Bring all these back out. And the reason why I had to measure each one individually is because I didn't do it on a drill press, so I wasn't sure exactly how deep each thing was. But it's alright. That was quick and simple. And that's what this project is about. So now I'll just put a few drops of glue in the bottom of each hole. And we'll sink all of these down. And once they get all the way down to the bottom, it'll push all the glue back up around the edge. And if there's any squeeze out, we'll just clean that up. So I've got the 60 grit, and I'm just going over and creating like a slight bevel all the way around each edge of the dowel. Just to kind of give it a little round over. And then I'll take the 120. I'll go back over the whole thing. Now that we've gotten them all done up and all the tips all rounded over and stuff, I've got some paper towels here, and I'm using a stain Early American. This stuff I love. It's a little bit lighter than the Special Walnut I like. I like this one better because it's not so dark. It doesn't look as fake. All stain is fake. That's the purpose of stain, is to give inexpensive wood a decent look. So I'm going to work here in the manner of going furthest to closest, and we'll just throw. I already got it on. I didn't even put any on the wood, and I got some on me already. We'll just let all of that soak in. My wife is doing. I don't know why I'm not wearing gloves. It's gonna stain my hands like crazy. My wife is making some vinyl decals for these, and they are going to be white. So I needed to do a darker stain. Now that the stain is dry, we are going to be using some of these little brass hangers and some little nails to create the hardware to hang these with. I'm going to see how well these do. The thing I like about doing it this way is that I can use smaller thumbnails or thumbtacks, and it won't leave as big of marks in the wall. Whereas if I did a hole in the back, I would actually have to patch the hole that I would have to use, like mount a screw or something into the drywall. But this won't have a lot of weight. It'll be holding that stocking. And then on Christmas, we'll take the stockings down, put them near the tree. Okay, so now that these are all done, I can go ahead and take them inside, give them to my wife, and she'll put like some kind of vinyl stuff on them, and then we'll get these hung up on the wall.
Tell me what looks right because you're above me.
Not crooked.
Right there?
Yeah, it looks fine. So now we're here in the house, and we got the vinyl stickers on the wooden pieces and got them all hung up on the wall. We use little thumbtacks to stick in there, and they won't leave any kind of big mark after we remove them after the holidays. I think they look really good. I like having the different steps in them so they aren't just all lined up all together. But there they are, all hanging up in front of the little coffee table I made earlier. And we're using that as a display stand. And then we got our Christmas tree as well. This is,
boy!
this is a new Christmas tree that we bought this year. And it's a lot bigger than our old one. And I really like having the stockings hanging up on the wall next to it. Thanks for watching this video on how to make a simple stocking hanger. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and also share it around on all the social media. Hope you guys are having a great weekend and hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys on the next Vlogmas video.